Hi there. Welcome to the Facebook Live of Lemon Motion Picture. Welcome to the Lemon page. We are live.
Who are you?
I am Brett Gelman. I am the star and co-writer of Lemon, the motion picture. And who are you?
I'm Janixa Bravo. I am the co-writer and director. And you are?
Hi, I'm Shiri Appleby. I am the co-star of the Lemon motion picture. I play Brett's sister. Don't we look alike? Don't we look like siblings?
People thought that we were really related on set, right?
That's how in sync you guys were.
We
People
were.
Oh my God.
actually thought, is this Brett's sister that's in the movie
That's
now?
right, because we bonded in our trailer.
We did.
Yeah, you guys were like the right
That's
amount
right.
of like Jappy and Jewy. It was like
Super
beautiful.
Jews is really, they cast me for my Jewiness.
Jews
That's
know.
why I'm here.
Jews know how to zero in a really uncomfortable way that turns all people off except other Jews.
We talked about bagels, right?
We talked about what?
Our bagels, our law.
Yeah, we talked. Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you're
Jim-
helping the group right now
Huh?
with these
The
stereotypes?
group is constantly folding in on itself, both helping and hurting at the same time. It's a very paradoxical thing.
Good vocabulary word.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I love
I have
the
a
word
question
paradox.
for Shiri.
Oh,
I just want to jump in.
Jump in.
We shot this movie a year ago,
We did.
and
Can you believe it?
yes, I can.
So much has happened since then.
And you said yes to us.
I did.
And you're one of the few actors in the film who we didn't already have a relationship with. Tell us why you said yes.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, great. Tell us why you
Okay,
said
great.
yes.
I'm going to talk to my friends.
Yeah,
over
talk
there,
to your
if you don't
friends on
mind.
Facebook.
Hi, guys. Well, I decided to make this movie, one, because the script was really strong.
Thank
Hey,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
I heard the director was really cool. No, that's really true. I actually heard the director was really creative, really inspiring to work with, and I thought it was a really interesting role, something really different than what I had done. It was, the character I play is Ruthie, Brett's sister, and she's sort of the light in this like damaged Jewish family, so I could relate.
As you are like in your
my own
dynamic.
damaged Jewish family, and also it was an opportunity to do something light and fun, and it was 4 days in LA. So how can you really say no to working at home?
How is it different from the other parts you'd played?
Well, the parts I normally play are a little bit heavy, a little morose, a lot of tears.
There's some crying in this.
Thanks, Janixa.
Sorry,
That's
sorry,
okay.
spoiler.
Spoiler alert, I cry again.
Shiri cries in this.
You're a really good crier.
Thank you.
I cry in this too, though.
Yeah, but you cry in life a lot, so it's fine.
It's a painful thing. But I just felt like this was an opportunity to tell a story that was like really interesting, and I felt like you had a point of view that was different. And it's a real slice of life of Isaac's world, and that was something that was really interesting to me, making movies where you go in and out of a character's world and who are the people that populate it, and just sort of being like one little component of that.
I really want to take that string off your dress.
Oh, let's really address that right
Oh,
now.
as long as we're talking about our outfit, I just noticed that I didn't button this
Yeah.
I
part
got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
of my fly.
Yeah, thank you.
And
So,
it's, you know,
thank you.
I don't
Do you
know.
need
I
to
don't
stand
want.
to do that?
No, I don't think I do. No,
No,
did
you're
it.
in a good place. You're in a
Then-
good
All right.
Ooh, ow.
Okay.
Just kidding, didn't
Crotch
hurt.
feels good. Okay, great. Great. Do you have a question for Shiri?
So, what do you think Ruthie's about? Like, what was the core of Ruthie in your approach to playing her? What's
Right
going
now,
on?
we're going to focus on the
hair.
hair that's flying.
Yeah,
over
there's
the
hair.
face.
Now there's a hair
get
thing.
it?
Okay, cool. I'm good.
Yeah, we're a mess, but
You look
that's what the
shy.
movie's about. It's about messy people.
I thought that the core of like how Ruthie sort of played a part in this story was about being your rock. Is about being Isaac's one support system, and she was really a character that prides herself on being wonderful at things and being able to take control, and she's got a husband and a kid and a nanny, and at the same time she's a really instrumental part of her family. But it was like, how does she take on all that weight, and you do see her break but really be there for you?
Right, and why does Ruthie break? You don't have to reveal that if you don't want to.
It was kind of a secret to the audience.
Yes.
Yeah, right. We don't want
why
to reveal
tell?
that. Exactly.
Wait, I was just thinking, Brett, why don't you tell us what Lemon is about? Because we just jumped in.
Oh yeah,
There
Lemon,
you go.
which
It's really not about Ruthie as much as I want.
But it is.
Lemon, which is a
also.
motion picture, which will be premiering in theaters and on demand on iTunes and Amazon on August 18th.
I don't think it's on Amazon. I think it's on iTunes in LA.
Is it on Amazon? It is on Amazon.
Oh, I'm wrong.
It's for sale on Amazon.
Let's get it right.
Yeah.
I wish we
I
had
also
one
thought
more
this was how we
camera
closed.
over
I
here
thought
to
we
get you
closed
guys.
with that, not like in
We
the
open
theater.
and we close with it.
Okay,
That's what they
great.
wanted us to
Great.
do. See, I was listening for part of the instructions.
This is
And it's
really
basically
well.
it's
knew it.
about
I didn't kill it.
I play this guy named Isaac who is a failure. You basically watch me fail for 90 minutes
83.
and 83 minutes. So and it's like a bullet of discomfort. It grips you and it doesn't let you go.
Where
and
does it grip you?
huh?
Where does it grip you?
In all the places you don't want to be gripped.
Oh.
And that's to each their own on that.
Crotch, throat,
Yeah,
shoulders,
crotch, throat,
hair.
eyes, stomach, like inside. It reaches down into your guts and it grabs you. But you love it. You enjoy the discomfort. That's the difference.
You're
Oh,
very
And
good.
I'm like itching.
well, I'm itching because I have sun poisoning. But anyway, yeah, it's so you basically, it's my girlfriend of 10 years has left me,
Who's played by
Judy Greer, and you basically watch my character go on sort of a lateral downward spiral. So it's not like this, it's kind of like that.
Can you show me one more time what
It's not like this, it's kind of like that.
But maybe it's like that.
It's like that.
Okay, cool.
It's like that.
Okay, cool.
Maybe like that a little bit more.
How long
but
should we
maybe
do
like
that for? Thrilling
And,
TV here.
83 minutes of this.
Right. And it's
Holy
got.
shit! Holy
Really
shit!
gripping. It's really sorry.
Tell me what other movie's doing that? None. That's the answer.
Plateaus.
So,
No, you're doing
and it has
I
Shiri
love
Appleby
plateaus.
in it. It has Judy Greer again, Michael Cera, Fred Melamed, Rhea Perlman, Martin Starr, Gillian Jacobs, John Daly, Marla Gibbs, Jeff Garland.
Martin Starr.
I said Martin Starr.
Nia Long.
Nia Long. Oh my God! I mean,
forgot
I'm
Nia
forgetting Nia
Long?
Long. What the hell? No, I was going to say
Terrible.
and Nia Long.
Oh, you were
guys
giving
ruined
her
it.
the
exactly. I was
yeah.
giving Nia the and.
Nia Long. I
Yeah,
understand.
the great Nia Long.
And Nia Long.
I mean,
Did you forget anyone? Did you say John
I'm sure
Daly?
I did. I did say John Daly, Elizabeth DeRosso.
Who's superb. I can't wait to see her tomorrow. Who else?
And that's
you say
pretty much
David
it.
Paymer?
Wait, can I ask you
David
guys a
Paymer,
question?
holy shit.
How did you guys, as co-writers, how did you guys come up with the idea for Lemon?
We came up with we wrote the first draft of Lemon 6 years ago. Should I be looking out and not at you?
Talk to them.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I mean,
Okay.
I do. No, I
No, just
do.
kidding. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
We wrote the first draft of Lemon 6 years ago, and the first shareable draft of it existed about 5 years ago. We wrote it at South by Southwest. We were there with my first short film, which is called Eat, which stars Brett and Catherine Waterston. I met these two women at a party the night after our short had played, and they really liked it, and they asked if I had a feature, and I lied and said yes. And at the right, you gotta
So
just
smart.
lie.
Yeah, I
you know
really
what? That's
appreciate
what I've
that.
learned in Hollywood: lie until you make it. And so these ladies who liked the short and asked about the feature at the end of this party, they gave me a business card and they said, we'd love to read your feature. We're still considering scripts for our summer lab. And they were from Sundance, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. And so they walked away, and I was like, is it bad if I just never write them, or should I write them? And Brett and I were staying at this horrible I think Airbnb. There's hair in the bed and like jizz stains on the sheet. It was it was bleak. It was really bleak. I was
liked
sleeping.
it. I love hair in the bed and jizz on the sheets. You can't have enough hair and jizz.
But it was definitely.
Your earring just fell out.
Oh no!
It was jizz-ish.
Oh my
live
What
television.
a gentleman you are!
Look at that.
It still exists.
Thank you.
Did you see my ass crack?
I hope
Actually,
so.
you were totally,
cool.
you were totally covered.
All right.
But we don't know if it was a confirmed jizz, but there was like stains that didn't look right, and I remember I was sleeping in like head to toe, like I had a scarf wrapped around my head, full sweats, and it was really bad. Anyways, so on the walk back to this place that we didn't want to be staying at, I was like, Brett, those women that I met, they worked at Sundance, and I lied to them. So I need to. Oh, and I should say that when they gave me the card and they were like, we'd love to read your script, we're still considering scripts for the summer lab, I was like, how much time do I have? They're like, as soon as tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, but like, what's the most amount of time? And they were like, I don't know, 5 days. I was like, great. So on the walk home, I was like, got 5 days to write this feature that I lied about. And we'd been talking about working on something for a little bit anyways. And so we wrote the first draft of it in those 5 days. We felt really good about it. It was awful. And we sent it out. And I remember, like, when we were back in LA, we both were on this hike with our dog, and we looked to each other, and we were like, oh, that was so terrible. Like, the thing we wrote is really bad. But what was great is that it existed. And there was an outline, and there was this spine for the thing that we wanted to be working on. And we spent the next year shaping it into something that was not embarrassing.
Yeah. And the idea, I remember when you had the idea, she came to me and she was like, I have this idea for this movie. And I think how I operate in life and how she operates in life was somewhat of the inspiration, and was also our fears, our collective fear of like being nothing in our lives and never really achieving what we wanted to achieve, and also the fear that maybe we didn't have the tools to achieve it. And originally the movie was called It Takes a Worried Man.
I'd love to never say that again.
Why?
I don't like it.
Why?
I just don't like it.
But it's true, and it's not like the name of the movie. I mean, yeah, no, we don't like it. I don't like it either. That's why it's no longer the name of the movie. But why not say it?
All right, it's out there now.
It's giving an in to the
Inside
process.
scoop. Inside scoop.
Yeah. And then it's also about mediocrity and fragility.
Mediocrity.
You know, we wanted to make a
fragility,
movie that was like
failure.
These movies about like white
Privilege.
dudes in their like 30s and 40s who are stuck. There's a lot of comedies about
to
that.
Work out for, and so my sort of like hat in the ring at that space was something where there was a lot of anxiety, and the stakes they're high in that things are not going to pan out for the protagonist, as in those films things tend to work out for them.
Yeah.
So that's Lemon.
Yeah.
Should we do these things?
Oh yeah, let's do them. We lost the bat. Oh, we got it.
Oh no, here I got one.
Great.
I got one. Okay. If it says your name, you're the question, right?
That's correct.
Yes,
Okay,
for them.
cool.
I feel like I'm on $100,000 pyramid. Go, ready.
Okay, Sherry Appleby.
I'm ready.
Wait, do I just say it like this? My favorite? Okay. My favorite scene, I'm really good at this, guys. My favorite scene from the film involves the matzo ball song. Spoiler alert. Did you already know the matzo ball song?
I did not know the matzo ball song. I didn't even know.
Tell us a little bit about that scene.
So the family gets together. Isaac's family gets together for Hanukkah. Is it Hanukkah? We get together
Passover.
For Passover. Thank you. I'm super Jewish. And
You're practicing, right? You go to temple every Shabbat always. Yeah.
Right. We're gonna the next fest is tomorrow. When the film will be playing at Next Fest tomorrow, and we will be holding a Shabbat service at the Ace Theater downtown. It's going to be really magical.
So if you want a massive Shabbat, I recommend you come out for that.
Yeah.
So basically, the movie has a nice like culmination in the middle of the movie where the family gets together and sings the song, my favorite, A Million Matzo Balls. And I didn't know it was
Tell
a real
me a
song.
little bit about the family.
So the family consists of Rio Perlman as our mother,
Fred Melamed.
Fred Melamed is
which we forgot to mention in the lineup.
We did?
he was in
Oh
there.
my
No,
God,
he was
Fred
there. He was there.
Melamed.
I heard him. He was the father. Martin Starr is also the brother. So it was the 3 siblings growing up. So you can imagine the chaos and anger. And,
Martin's younger, Shiri's middle,
Right.
Brett's older.
And then David Paymer was there with these 2 twins.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so it's like, it's a fraught dinner table. It's a lot of tension. People are not getting along. I'm pissed. I yell mom all the time. You're mad with Martin. And then all of a sudden we kind of take a break and get around the piano and we sing this family tradition of A Million Matzo Balls. I don't know that this song existed before this movie. Is that correct?
It is. It's a real song written by Dean Friedman.
Okay, great. So I was wrong. It's a real song by Dean Friedman. And we all got together upstairs in the real house that we shot in, and we rehearsed it with, who is the lovely lady?
Our composer, Heather Christian.
Thank you very much. And I'm not a singer. I am perhaps on the tone deaf side of things.
I love your singing voice.
Wonderful director. She just makes me feel confident at every turn. And so as we were about to shoot it, I sort of, I said to Janixa, I kind of want to do this share thing. And I kind of just leaned into it. And I really, I had a ball shooting this scene. Probably one of my favorite times on camera in my life. So thank you. It was so much fun. We were all singing and we were all really getting into it. And I feel like that joy was really captured.
Yeah.
And you just sort of sat.
Yeah, I'm in misery.
There you go.
Well, I think that the scene is I relate to this scene in that, and this is a very Jewish thing, I feel, that there'll be all this fighting and all of this like awful behavior, and then everybody will just sing a song and forget that any of that happened. And pretend like none of that ever existed. It's a lot of families, right?
Yeah, it's like,
not just Jews. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not just
Jews.
Let's back up. Let's love our families here. But yes, right?
I'm sure regular whites have this, and
people of color,
families
of color,
representing the team of color,
right?
Teams of
No,
color.
your family definitely is on that.
Yeah, we go dark, and then everything's fine. All within the same moments.
It's family. Everybody can relate to it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm going so like all Jew here. Yeah. No,
and
totally.
And
then it was fine. Then we were laughing 5 minutes later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great.
Okay, cool. Brett, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Do you stick to the script for the most part, or were you improvising at all?
I stuck to the script. Yeah, really everybody in this film is sticking to the script. Janixa likes you to be word perfect. She scrutinizes over every word, and so she wants her actors to do that. And I find that very liberating because in a lot of the work I do, you don't find that. There isn't that importance put to the script, and that's fun too. I'm not knocking improvising, but it's refreshing when somebody is like, "Please do my script," and it's a relief in a lot of ways because you don't need to act and write. You can just act. And I will also say though that part of acting is improvising within the script. Being on script, but you improvise your behavior. You improvise behavior.
The moment to moment.
Exactly. So every moment should still be new and different, but on script.
You should do one of those teaching actor.
I should.
Classes.
Yes.
That would be great.
I think both of you should do one together.
You want to do a tag team masterclass? Acting masterclass? Oh, God. Fantastic.
Okay, wait. I think
You're gonna ask a question?
yeah.
Okay.
No, go to
do you know how to do it? Do you want to do one of these?
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to ask
Yeah,
you?
ask her.
Yeah, you can ask
Okay,
me, and then you can pass
Janixa.
it to Sherry, and she can ask both of us the third one. Sorry, I don't mean to.
Wait, what?
Okay, so you're asking.
You want me to ask the first and then Shiri asks the second?
It's technically two because the first one is this, which is not a question. So you'll ask two, and then Shiri will ask
the
three.
first thing is just Facebook. It just says Facebook on the iPad.
Wait, just to give people a sense of like that's the first thing. So
Yeah,
that's
she had
not
to
anything.
Proof that she thinks I'm a moron, which I kind of am. Okay, so what was the most difficult part of shooting your first feature?
I think having to work with you. Next question.
Okay, cool.
Oh, for real? No. The most difficult part. How much time do we have? I should be in therapy for this. The most difficult part, I would say, Gosh, that's
everything is difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, every aspect of it is incredibly
It didn't feel difficult
hard.
watching you direct.
I found
She protected you.
I
would say that before starting, I thought the hardest part was going to actually be working with the actors. I thought that would be like the biggest sort of hurdle, and that I found to be the easiest. The cast was so approachable and so open and like very excited, and they brought so much to the table. So that was actually the easiest, but we shot the movie in 18 days, and every day was like some version of a nightmare. And so, I mean, there was like always something kind of like terrible happening in quiet, like somewhere behind, you'd look at one person's face and it was just like very dark things were going on. So I don't know, every day was pretty tough. And then we edited in 3.5 months. So I would say from the moment we got our financing till about a day ago, it was like it was like a tight asshole and a really like tight stomach.
All right, and what about getting Megan and Rhea Perlman involved?
Okay, so Megan.
And we have 5 minutes.
Oh my God! So I'll answer this, and then we should go to that last question for all of us. So Megan Mullally, I had worked with before. I forget how we met, but when we first met, we immediately bonded over a love of theater and show tunes, and we just kind of like fell in love pretty deeply and quickly. And she had been in a short film that I had worked on that stars Gabby Hoffman, that's called Pauline Alone. And when we were putting Lemon together, Brett and I just like Megan is one of those people that I always want to work with, and in general I would say like the cast of people I really like revisiting actors. See you on the next one, Sheree. And so it just was like, how do we find a place for Megan here? And there's this role, and we'd love for her to play it. And then she said yes. And then Rhea Perlman, I had no relationship with. Our casting director, Emily Schweber, had worked with her. I don't even know if that's how you say her last name. Emily's
I think
last
it
name.
is.
It is Schweber.
Schweber.
Sounds right.
And thank you.
Wouldn't it be
I mean, it
Schweber?
sounds like a real name, right? So Emily had worked with Rhea on a film by Brett, I forget his last name now. It's like gone for me.
My last name?
No, it's not you. It was someone else's film, the director.
Bajowski. Oh no, that's
not
it.
his name.
That's not true
at all. So, anyways, she'd worked with
Sandra
Rhea
Bajowski.
before, and so she sent her the script and she liked it and said yes. So that's how we got that. Last question.
Okay, what was a fun moment you all had on set?
None. I had none.
Matzo balls. The matzo ball song.
I just want to say, I know that she thought it was stressful, but this felt like top-notch, top-tier filmmaking to me. None of that stress ever made it to this side of the thing. I just wanted to say.
And I'm in between.
I just wanted to say.
I'm in between.
I thought it was like super well-run, well-oiled
great.
machine production.
I think that's how it should feel for the actors.
That's
I
how it
think the
felt for
actors
me.
should have no sense of all the fires burning, whatever that saying is.
I didn't feel any of
I don't know
that.
if that's a saying.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
okay, cool.
What was it like premiering a film at Sundance?
I've done it before, so like not a big deal at all for me. No, it was my first time having a feature there. It was awesome. It was a dream come true.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
And also really stressful. It was amazing and then really stressful. You like heard like every little like crinkle of like a paper, every wet shoe squeaking on the floor was very loud, louder than it usually would be.
I heard someone zip their jacket down and I almost vomited.
Yeah, wanted to kill them.
During the screening, I was like, this is the worst feeling I've ever had. Shiri?
I had never had a movie at Sundance. I'd never been to Sundance before. And I was just kind of taken with like the energy and the excitement and sort of like feeling everything at stake and seeing how movies get bought and sold in that whole world. I don't know. It's kind of eye-opening to me. I hate watching myself, so I kind of just sit there with my eyes closed and like plug my ears when I come on. But the rest of the movie
Do you
played
stare
great.
down
I just
while
like
you're
I don't
on
want to
screen?
watch it. It like stresses me out. I'm like this.
I don't even. I'm just like I don't know.
I don't
I'm
want
just
to watch
like,
it. But
if
I
that's
thought
what that
You were
is.
great. I thought the movie played
You were
great.
so great.
It was great.
Thank you. Now,
fun. Go ahead.
off the top of your head, name 3 people who are definitely lemons.
That feels like not a question I should answer.
I'd say Sean Spicer is a lemon.
Oh, that's a really good one.
He's a major lemon.
That's a good one.
Mooch?
Yeah. Oh,
Mooch
definitely.
is Mooch a lemon though?
I don't know if he's a lemon.
Mooch
I
is
think
like a
he's,
winner in
strong.
something.
I think
Oh,
he's
you think?
really like a strong, like
All right.
a force, muscular.
I threw it in. I was going with it. We're wrapping this up.
Oh, wrapping it up.
There we
Okay,
go.
it's the end.
Okay.
Lemon premieres next Friday, August 18th in Los Angeles. It's available on iTunes and Amazon and on demand. And then August 25th in New York. And tomorrow, if you're in Los Angeles, it's playing at the Ace Theater as part of Sundance Next Fest. Did I miss anything?
No, but you did
No.
great.
Oh,
Even if you can't make it the weekend of the 18th, buy a ticket. No,
Yeah, buy a ticket.
You don't need to show up.
Small movies need it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Support independent cinema, or you're an asshole.
Cool, Brett.
What?
Great way